Hello everybody, this is the spoiler show, and this is basically the review, but with spoilers. Now if you have not seen the movie yet, I suggest you watch my original review down on my channel. Anyway, if you have seen the movie, you should go watch the original review because it gives basically my basic input on it, what's the likes and what's the dislikes about the film. While this is more of an in-depth analysis about little details and stuff, not a broad general idea. Okay, basically what I thought about the movie: funny, predictable, 7 out of 10 stars. There's not a lot of spoilers in this since you basically see them coming from miles away. But the main two, I guess, would be Eduardo is the villain, he's El Macho, and that Lucy and Gru, they do develop a romantic relationship and they do get married at the end. And basically, these are very apparent since the beginning. You knew Eduardo was gonna be El Macho. It was just too similar. Plus, they had to make it work somehow. There's no reason to put him in otherwise. And you knew Lucy was gonna give Gru at the end because that's just what they would decide to do. They need a love interest, so it's all understandable. In this review, I can basically spoil some awesome jokes, that really stood out to me. I love the scene with El Macho's first death, before he went missing. It's this ultra hyper masculinity sort of thing. He's riding a shark on a rocket with a bunch of dynamite, and it's just the most hilarious visual in the entire movie. Nothing else can even top that. And then you got all the Antonio scenes with El Macho's son Antonio, and how he's basically he dates Gru's oldest daughter, and she's brooding over him he's so complex and dreamy and stuff, and he's just yeah, one day I wish I could play video games for a living. And he's tries to pass him off as this super cool suave kid, and it's Gru gets so aggravated off of there, and that's where most of the humor lies. Just Gru's complete over this kid. So it's really funny to watch those type of scenes and stuff. Though I wish Antonio did something. If you took out that little plot, that little subplot, it would not matter at all. He literally has nothing to do with the movie. I think it would have been so much funnier if it revealed he was the big mastermind behind it all, like Bruce said when he was mad at him. I think that'd be so much more hilarious than just going with, oh yeah, El Macho's a villain, deal with it. I think that would have been so much funnier. The voice work in this, that's very, very good. Well, but even though there are a couple voices that you can distinctly tell are celebrities, and they have a pretty huge sort of roster here. You got Steve Carell as Gru. You got Kristen Wiig completely owning as Lucy. Like I said in the other review, she takes this character and she makes it her own, and she makes it hilarious and just funny to watch. You got Miranda Cosgrove as the older daughter, Benjamin Bratt as El Macho, Russell Brand as Dr. Nefario, Ken Jeong makes an appearance, but it doesn't really do anything for me. It's just kind of boring. Nothing big. Russell Brand as Dr. Nefario, again, nothing important. There were a couple. One thing I will say, Kristen Shaw, who's one of my favorite voice actresses, she makes an appearance in this, and it's really funny because she's this chick in these huge lips, and she goes on a date with Gru, and it goes completely horrible. Lucy ends up tranquilizing the poor girl afterwards, and then they throw her on the top of the car and they drive her off. And it's just a really funny bonding scene between Gru and Lucy with this unconscious lady on the roof of the car, so it was really fun. It was really fun to see that. There was a couple things I would have liked to... There was another thing I would like to have seen. When Lucy is hanging out... you never see Lucy hang out with the children. And like at the end of the movie, when they're married, the children are like, "Oh, she's our mom, yay!" You never really got an interaction between them. I would love the scene where the kids got some comedy with Lucy. That would have been great. It would have like bonded those two groups together, and it would have been probably really funny since Lucy is hilarious. So, like I said, this movie there's not too much to spoil. You know everything that's gonna happen. I like the comedy in this. I like the humor. There's a couple things I think they should have done better. But anyway, that's it. Like my videos, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.